All right, boys, have a seat. Today's topic is on Barcelona and what has been going on at this club because yesterday they were knocked out of the Champions League again in the group stage, which again is just shocking for a club such as Barcelona, especially with how much money they invested this past summer with all the players they brought in. Robert Lewandowski, I think, is going to be a little upset with how things have gone at Barcelona so far. Obviously, he left Bayern Munich to come to Barcelona for some new challenges. I don't think Europa League was one of those on the list, but still, Barcelona have a big issue right now with their club because currently, they are sitting in second place in La Liga, so yes, that is going well for them. But now the fact that they're playing in Europa League, they'll be playing Thursdays, which will then lead to players and being probably fatigued into the weekend, which could then have a massive effect for this club down the road in La Liga. Now, Europa League doesn't start back up until after Christmas, so again, they do have some time right now to hopefully keep up with Real Madrid in La Liga. But really, if they start faltering in the league itself, they are going to have a real crisis with their debt and all the things that lead to financial levers, I'll say, because really they can't obviously win Champions League. So there is a big, massive stack of cash that they cannot get. They could still win Europa League. That is a possibility, but they are not the only favorites now in Europa League. Juventus got knocked into it along with Atletico Madrid, and pretty much anyone can go through Europa League because it's one of those challenging, grueling competitions. Same with the Champions League, but you have to play such short fixtures. Again, Thursday, the weekend, the early week to Thursday, and then into the weekend again. And so it's one of those difficulties that a lot of teams will then focus on Europa League and not so much the league. And really, I can't see Barcelona focusing too much on Europa League. Yes, I think they'll still do well in La Liga, but there's going to be a massive gap now, I think, with Real Madrid and Barcelona. Yes, Atletico Madrid is sitting below them and also in the Europa League. So I think those two teams are going to be fairly close, which really means that Real Madrid has a massive opportunity this season to really solidify themselves as the league winners. Yes, I know there's so many games still to go on. Injuries can still happen. Same with Barcelona, but really, Barcelona have a massive hill to climb now because if they cannot win anything this year, yes, there's Copa del Rey and a few other things they could still win, but this is going to be a massive blow to their financials, and I don't think they have many levers left. And if that is the case, there is going to be repercussions of this down the road, whether it's the end of this season into next season or the following season, which could lead to the downfall of Barcelona. Now, I hate to be gloomy on this, but being a Chelsea fan, I am more than happy to see Barcelona sweat just a little bit. I don't think they will fully go down, but really, if they start having some massive issues, they're going to have to sell some players, get rid of something else to this team, whether they sell more TV rights down the road. But really, they are going to have a massive headache for the rest of this season into the next season. And we haven't even talked about their manager, Xavi. Now, yes, I know they're still on board with him being their manager, but really, he's been knocked out of the Champions League back-to-back seasons, knocked out Europa League last year, and really, I haven't seen much from this guy to warrant him to still stay at Barcelona. I'm not too sure if there's any managers out there right now that even take the position, so maybe that's why they're holding on to him and trying to build off what he wants to do, but I have not seen much from Xavi as a manager at Barcelona. Yes, it's still a very short time frame, but still, most of the time you can see what managers are trying to implement. You can see them doing quite well down the road, especially after a season, but it is difficult for Barcelona right now. And like I said, they still have the caliber of players to, again, perform very well in La Liga. But really, this is going to be Real Madrid's year to win it again. If they lose it, obviously that is a big win for Barcelona this season. But really, Real Madrid has such a great team, a great manager. Again, they are just going to be above and beyond, I think, Barcelona, because they're going to have the rest. They are going to have the capability to, again, rotate some players with, again, the depth that they have. Barcelona, I don't think, have as much depth, which you could argue, yes, they do, but I just don't see it. And therefore, again, Barcelona is going to have a massive headache this season, next season, and the future itself. So I want to know what you guys think. So comment down below what you guys think about this for Barcelona, because, again, after watching them lose to Bayern Munich with registering 0 shots, it does not look great for Barcelona. They can still bounce back from this, but I just don't see it happening this season. So if you enjoyed this content, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate that. Helps get this video to more fans such as yourself. And that is it, and I will see you next time.